Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Okay, so today we're excited because we're starting another project. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, another project? You still did not show us the kitchen, girl. It's coming, I promise you guys. I'm going to actually do like a sit down chit chat later on into this video. So stay tuned to the end. There's like a whole story that goes along with why the kitchen reveal is not up yet. It's coming, I promise you guys. It should be live by next week. So I promise that you guys will see it soon, and there is an explanation as to why it's taken so long. But off of our kitchen is our mudroom area that goes into our laundry room. So like there's like a mudroom and then a separate door into where we have like the washer and dryer and stuff. And that area we're gonna be renovating as well because it is open to the kitchen. It's right off of it. And how it is now just completely clashes with the kitchen. Like it couldn't be any more different, like colors, style, theme, like everything. So we really don't like the tile in there. So we are going to go get the new tile today that we're going to be putting. There's a couple different options. So I'm gonna bring you guys along to the tile store to show you guys kind of what we're thinking.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna do a black and white theme, just like the rest of the house. It'll look good.
Yeah, because right now it's like tans and like the floor is like almost like an orange color, and so
like a brown orange. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, and so it really clashes with the rest of the house that's almost all black and white, and it's a small area, so it'll be affordable to change out the tile. So we decided to go ahead and do it. So we're gonna head to the tile store now. We'll show you guys the options, and yeah, let's go ahead. Okay, so here is one option. This one's a little bit lighter. It's almost like grayish in person. I think we want something that's a little more black, but I like this one. There's this one, but I feel like it's a little too busy. Like there's like too much going on. And then there's this one, which is another contender. This one we really like. It does look a little busy like in the picture, but it goes very well with our kitchen. The tile's just really big, so we'd have to see like how it would work. Steven thinks it's too big.
For a smaller room, yeah, probably a little too big.
Yeah. And then there's this one that comes in polished and also like a matte version. I think we like the polished better, so we might end up going with this one. All right, you guys, tile secured. I'm excited.
I hope it's enough. I doubt it though. I really doubt it. We were just eyeballing it, and we just got like what was left like on the first rack.
Yeah, we realized that we didn't accurately measure the area. I thought I had it in an email and then I couldn't find it when we were there, and we are just like, well, let's eyeball it.
Yeah, let's just get this much. And
so I don't know. We're gonna go home and actually measure. We may have to go back, but I'll show you guys the tile when we get home. I'll keep it a little secret surprise. So we're gonna make our way home now. I do want to give a big shout out to Audible, who sponsored today's video. We're gonna listen to an audiobook actually on our way home. We've been listening to The Total Money Makeover by David Ramsey. It's really good. I would recommend it. It's like about living a debt-free lifestyle and stuff. We've been enjoying it because I feel like I don't know, I would never think to like sit down and like physically read a book. I just feel like because we have so much going on, but like listening to audiobooks for me is like so much easier than actually sitting down and reading it because we can do it in the car. Like I listen to some when I work out and it's like relaxing for me. They also have guided meditations, which I really like as well on Audible.
I gotta try those.
I know, yeah, that would be good for you. We should do it together. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That would be nice. But basically, if you guys don't know who Audible is, I'm sure you probably do. They're like the leading provider for audiobooks and spoken word entertainment. And they have thousands of titles that range from like so many different things, like business, like I said, meditation. They even have podcasts and stuff too. And they recently just launched Audible Plus, where you get full access to their Plus catalog, which has thousands of like original content from Audible, audiobooks and podcasts. And then they have ad-free versions of really popular series as well as exclusives. So whether you like crime, romance, like whatever, like me and Steven like very different things, but we can both find stuff on there that we like to listen to. So there's definitely something for everybody on there. It's basically everything you would want in one app. And now with Audible Plus, you can download and stream without limit, which is really nice. And you can also listen across devices, which I actually didn't know that. Like we can play it through our Alexa.
That's nice.
Yeah, which I actually didn't know that you could do that. So like maybe on like cleaning days, that would be nice
to like say that when we're cleaning.
Yeah, to have it like playing throughout the house.
Just like someone to listen to.
Yeah, that would be really nice. So that's actually a cool feature that I didn't even know about. So you guys can visit audible.com/Kelly and Steven, or you guys can text Kelly and Steven to 500-500. I'll put it on the screen here to check out Audible yourself if you're interested. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and head home now. We'll show you guys the tile and a little update on the mudroom because I don't think we've ever showed that to you. So let's go ahead and head home. Steven's making some good progress. It looks so much better already. Ooh, the camera was like going out of focus, but it looks so much better. These walls used to be like a tan color, and this was the tile that I was telling you guys about that I really just wasn't a fan of. So that's what we got the new tile for. Yeah.
Anything will look better than that.
Yeah, we really don't like this tile. It's just not our taste, and it just clashes a lot with the kitchen. So We're doing the walls white. I'm gonna get like over here some sort of cubby system that I think was gonna be black. That'll kind of go with the black flooring, like a black and gold sort of cubby little system. And then over there is our laundry room, which, you know, the same floor goes in there, same paint and everything, but Steven just started on in here on the paint. It looks so good. There also used to be a door here, like right in here. So we actually took the door off and Steven like spackled it up, and we still have to paint over it, but we took the door off because we always have to leave the door open because normally Prince's stuff goes in here. Like his pee pad, his food, his water, all that. So this door always has to be open for the little baby. Yeah, that's your room. So it's like the mud room, but also Prince's room. So we just have his water and food stuff out here right now. But yeah, we always had to keep the door open in here for him to get in here. So we just took the door off to kind of open up the area. And then over here, I'm gonna do like a big mirror so that, you know, in case we wanna check ourselves out or whatever before we leave, we can. More so me than Steven, but yeah. Coming together.
You wanna show them the tile you picked up?
Yeah, we can show you guys our tile. So this is the tile that we went with. We just went with the plain black with the white kind of marbling in it. It's just a porcelain tile. It was affordable and I thought it was pretty and like sleek and will go nicely with the kitchen. So this is what we decided to go with. Hopefully we have enough.
I do not think we have enough at all.
I know, I'm starting.
Like in my head, like I don't, maybe for just one room we have enough.
I know, I'm starting to think the same. We're probably gonna have to go back and buy more.
We didn't measure the longest way we can this way and the longest way we can that way.
Yeah.
We figured out the area.
Right,
so
yeah.
We'll have some extra because obviously it's not square, but.
Because this is for like about, what, 120 square feet?
Whatever the boxes say, I don't even know.
Yeah, I think it's 120 square feet worth, but I think
it's like 10 square foot per box, maybe?
Yeah. Oof. All right, well, we'll probably be going back to the towel store, but.
We're always going back to that place.
I know.
We always never get enough.
I know, oh my gosh.
Because you need extra for the breakage, for the cuts, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Hey guys, I feel like I look crazy and disheveled right now because honestly, that's how I feel. I have a couple errands and appointments today. I actually need to get ready in like 15 minutes or I'm gonna be late. So I figured I'd show you guys my quick little get ready routine, and I have a little bit of a story time slash I would love to get your guys' input and feedback on this situation that happened to me. I don't think there's really much that I can do about it right now to change the outcome, but at the very least I can share what happened with you guys so that it doesn't happen to you. So yeah, and I'm gonna attempt to do all that while getting ready. Let me get my mirror over here. Okay. So first things first, I know that you guys want to see I'll also tell you guys what I'm using, or I'll try to. Born This Way matte from Too Faced. I know you guys want to see the kitchen reveal, which I promise you guys are going to see very soon. It is going to go live next week, like no matter what. Basically the whole reason why I haven't even showed it yet, and I do think the final kitchen reveal will probably go live on my main channel. I'm not 100% sure yet, but either way, you guys are gonna see it very soon. I basically was waiting for 2 key pieces in the kitchen to come in. With like COVID and everything, furniture is like literally so delayed. So there was like 2 major things that I was waiting to come in. One of them did come in, which is what this whole situation is about. And the other one should be coming in 2 days. I don't anticipate any issues with the other item. So then we should be good to go. This is looking a little too dark. My self-tan is patchy and fading and I probably need a lighter shade. So we're gonna have to lighten this up with some concealer. I feel like I kind of got like taken advantage of, like scammed. Like I don't even know how to put it. I'm just like upset about it, but it is what it is at this point. But essentially, we needed in this house a new kitchen table because our old kitchen did have an area for a table, but it could only really fit like a 4-seater table. It was significantly smaller. So in this house, we had an area big enough for a bigger table. Now, this is where the bad part begins. So I looked for a while for a kitchen table. I wanted something very specific and I finally found this table that was so beautiful. Is this table really worth it? I tried to look at a bunch of different other tables that were at cheaper price points, but then I was like, maybe they won't be made as good. So I finally convinced myself that I would purchase this table because it really was what I wanted. So I ordered the table. Now, the table was over $1,000 and I only say that because to me, that is a ton of money. I know furniture is expensive, but like it was hard for me to justify to spend that much on a table. But I was like, you know what? I think it's gonna be a really good piece. It's gonna be good quality, whatever. Unfortunately, on the actual manufacturer's website, the table was listed as out of stock. but I found this other website, which I actually had ordered a piece from before from them. There were a bunch of reviews. I had ordered from them in the past, so I'm like, okay, whatever, it's fine. I'll just order it off this website. So on their website, they had the table available, but it did say 4 to 6 weeks for shipping, and I ordered it in like late October. So I was like, okay, like maybe it'll be here by Thanksgiving. If not, it'll definitely be here by the holidays. So okay, whatever, 4 to 6 weeks is not that bad. I understand a lot of things are backed up with COVID. Thanksgiving comes and goes, no table. 4 to 6 weeks come and go, no table. To make a long story short, the table finally arrives in mid-January. I'm so happy the table finally gets here. It comes here and it's like a freight delivery. So there's like these, you know, guys in this big truck, and they called me when they were here. And so I go outside when it's getting delivered and the table's like down on the ground or whatever. And again, this table weighs hundreds of pounds. So there's no possible way that like I could like lift this table or open it or anything like that, because it's very large. Whatever, the table's there. The packaging looks fine from what I can see. Again, it's down on the ground, but it looks fine. So I signed the paperwork. You know, obviously we're all wearing masks, it's COVID. I'm not trying to get really close to these guys. They're not trying to get really close to me, like whatever. So I signed the papers, they leave. Steve and I were able to get the table into the garage, but there was no possible way the two of us were gonna be able to get the table inside of our house. So again, this is happening on a Wednesday, keep that in mind. So we asked our friend who works a normal Monday through Friday job, so it's not like he's available during the week, if he could come over on the weekend and help us get it inside to our kitchen. And he was like, yeah, sure, no problem, I can come on Saturday. So okay, great. I'm, you know, just happy to have the table finally. I can wait a couple more days till Saturday to actually get it inside. Just gonna do my brows now real quick. So Saturday comes, our friend comes over, and I should mention too, on Wednesday, Steven and I opened up the packaging of the table. The table was face down, so what we could see of the tabletop was like the legs were fine, and then the bottom of the table was fine, but we couldn't actually see the tabletop. We would have needed to flip the entire table over to do that, which again, there's no possible way Steven and I could have done it on our own. It was really, really heavy. Finally on Saturday, we get the table inside, we get it flipped over, and I see that on the tabletop, there is like a big chip in the enamel. It's like a very high gloss table, and there's a big chip in the tabletop, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like it's like a gash, like something punctured it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I was so upset because I'm like, oh my God, I literally waited so long for this table, and now I realize it's damaged. And I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. So at this point I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna have to, you know, wait so long to get like a replacement because this took so long to get here in the first place. Like I'm not even thinking that this company is gonna try and like basically scam me over this. Like I'm just thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to wait so long for a new table. It's Saturday, obviously this was like Saturday night, so obviously I couldn't call the company. They were closed. They were closed on Sunday, so Monday morning I called the company to let them know that the table was damaged. The woman I talked to at first was very nice. She was like, oh, okay, not to worry, like just take pictures. She gave me a variety of things that I needed to take pictures of. They wanted pictures of like the outer packaging, the inner packaging, and then the table itself, whatever. So I take pictures of everything, and she provided me with an email address to send these pictures to. So I take all the pictures and send it to an email address. And I realized when I was taking the pictures that the underside of the packaging, again, the side that I did not see when it was delivered, did have it had a gash in the packaging, in the outer packaging that went through the inner like styrofoam packaging, and it was like basically right where the table was damaged. So clearly in shipping, something punctured the outer packaging of this table and then punctured through the table. So I send her all the pictures. This woman emails me back and she's like, hi, our period for you to let us know if something is damaged is 24 hours. And like, it's been over 24 hours. At this point, it was like 4 days. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, like I thought their return policy was like 5 days. Because I had looked up the return policy when I realized that it was damaged. And so I looked again on their website, and it does state that the return period is 5 days, but there is something on there that does say that if something's damaged, you should let them know within 24 hours. So I was like, hey, I'm so sorry, like the table is really heavy. There was no way for me to be able to flip it on my own. We had to wait till the weekend. Like I explained the whole story that I explained to you guys. We had to wait for the weekend to our friend to come. As soon as I saw it, I like let them know. And so all I would like is a replacement to be sent. Like you don't even have to send me a whole replacement table, like the bottom, because the tabletop and the bottom of the table are two separate pieces. So I was like, the bottom is completely fine. All I would need is just another tabletop. I would just like to exchange this for one that isn't damaged. Like I don't want my money back. I don't want to return it. Like this is the table I want. I just want to exchange it for something that's not damaged. And then she basically says the same thing again about the 24-hour period, that they could not replace it. And so I was like, okay, if you can't replace it, then like I'd like to return it. Like I spent a lot of money. For me, that was a lot of money to spend on a table, and it's damaged. Like I want a table that's not damaged. Like, and so I was just like, listen, I understand if you can't give me a replacement because it was not within the 24 hours. Okay, I am within the 5-day return period, so then I would like to return the table. And this woman goes, well, you can't return the table because it's damaged. When I tell you, I was literally like, like, again, I tried throughout this entire time to be kind to these people, and I had just like lost it at this point. I'm like, so you're telling me that you sent me a damaged table, whether or not they sent it damaged, it got damaged shipping, like, I don't know, and I really don't care. But I know that it arrived at my house damaged, and I'm like, so you're telling me that this table that you sent me that's damaged, I cannot return because it's damaged. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, what? Like, and mind you, they weren't even being like kind about it at all. Like, it was like I was bothering them about this. And I'm like, I literally was like speechless at this point. And I was just looking at Steven like, I don't even know what to say. And then finally she's like, I can offer you a $75 credit or not even a $75 credit. I can offer you up to $75 to get the table fixed by like a furniture technician or something. And like, I would have to pay for it to have it fixed by this furniture company, and then they would reimburse me up to $75 once I had to like send them the receipt and then all these other things like from this furniture fixing company. And I was like, are you serious? Like, it's literally never gonna look right. It's like a high gloss enamel table. It's not gonna look right if they fix it. Like, it's gonna look like it's a weird spot on the table. Like, I spent all this money on a table. I didn't do this. Like, I want it to be right. I was just kind of like, are you, like, speechless at this point. So finally we go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Finally she ends up just giving me a like flat $75 credit. Not me having to go through with like, you know, contacting this other furniture company to fix it and then paying for it myself and then them reimbursing me God knows when. She just ends up giving me a $75 credit. Let me know what you guys think down below. Like, I just felt like it was really poor customer service on their part. Like, it was very obvious that I did not damage this table myself, but I just feel like in this situation, something more like should have been done. Like, I guess I'm all right with the $75 credit. That's not even 10% of how much it costs or even close to that. And the table is damaged, and now I have this heavy, expensive table that's damaged for God knows how long. Mind you, the other table that I had, the smaller table in our other house, was like $300 and lasted me for like 5 years. And I think the $300 included the chairs too. It was like the table and the chairs. It lasted me for like 5 years. And now I like finally splurged on this table and this is what happened. So I was really upset about it. At this point, I'm just like, whatever. Like, from far away, you can't see it, but you can absolutely see it like when you're up close or sitting at the table, which is what the table is meant for, to be sat at. So yeah. So the situation definitely made me upset. Like, I just wanted a table that wasn't damaged, but they were basically just like, no, we can't send you a new one, and no, you can't return it because it's damaged. And I'm like, but you sent it to be damaged. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in this situation. So if you think I'm wrong, let me know your thoughts down below. At this point, I don't think there's anything I can do. The table's mine. So it just kind of stinks. It's such a first world problem. There's so many way worse things happening in the world. I'm completely understanding of that, but I wanted to share this story with you guys so that hopefully this situation doesn't happen for you and you don't spend your hard-earned money on something that doesn't end up being what you anticipate. Hey guys, future me here, editing the vlog. Just wanted to jump on here to close out the vlog and let you guys know there's gonna be a lot more vlogs coming soon, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in our next video. Bye.